Hey guys, welcome back to Election Center, and in this video, I'm going to be filling in the 2020 electoral map if Donald Trump were to win the popular vote. So this scenario is going to be the 2020 electoral map if Donald Trump wins the popular vote. Donald Trump's down like 8 or 9 right now in the national polls. I guess I don't fully expect him to lose the popular vote by quite that wide a margin, but close to that. And a lot of people are just sort of assuming that Joe Biden will win the popular vote. People bring up how the last Republican to win the popular vote was Bush in 2004. Trump couldn't win it last time. A lot of people are kind of assuming Biden will win the popular vote. Even some people who, think Trump will win the election, I think so. So if the electoral map looks the way it does right now, with Biden leading 8 or 9, just imagine what the electoral map will look like with it even or a slight Trump advantage. And if Trump manages to narrowly win the popular vote, obviously all these states that would go safe anyway, safe for President Trump in this scenario. All of the usual safe states. And then probably, Mississippi, South Carolina probably be safe. Probably, I think Montana would just be safe. Kansas, Missouri, Alaska would maybe just be safe. I think these states that I'm filling in right now, though, would still be safe blue. And when we're talking safe, I'm talking about the standard definition for that being 15% or more being safe. New Mexico, though, that would just be likely. Virginia, I think, would just make it into likely. Be close, though, between likely and lean, I bet. Now moving on here. I think Oregon would just be likely, actually. Yeah, Oregon would probably just be likely. Nevada would be tilt in either direction. For now, I'll give it tilt Democrat, but it could be tilt Republican in this type of scenario. Washington, a state that Clinton won by like 15 points in 2016, a bit over 15. And in this type of scenario, it would just be below 15%, in my opinion. Iowa, I think, would definitely be likely. Same with Ohio. Texas would be a likely state for Donald Trump. I could imagine Georgia just being likely, just a little bit over 5%. Filling in some more states here. Delaware, let's talk about. Delaware is an 11-point margin in 2016. I think with Joe Biden on the ticket, though, this would still be safe in here in Delaware. Vermont, certainly safe here in Vermont. Because a lot of states would be very solid still for the Democrats, just not quite 15% or more, like Oregon. But this second district here in Nebraska, I think, would be lean Trump. Arizona would probably be lean Trump. Let's talk about Colorado. It would probably be likely Democrat still by a small amount, just into that likely territory. And Minnesota, let's fill in here. Moving up to these other Midwest states here. Minnesota, I think it might be just tilt Democrat in this type of scenario. Wisconsin would maybe be tilt Republican. Michigan, I'm not sure. Tilt Democrat, in my opinion. Pennsylvania, I'll put lean Republican. That's what I'm thinking right now. And we don't have too many states left, but you can see Donald Trump at 245. Joe Biden here at 216. Florida, let's fill in. That'd definitely be a Republican state. He might even win it by a likely margin. Florida, it's like, currently it's like, according to the latest polls, right? If we're just talking about polling data, it's like 7 points to the right of the nation as a whole. So I could imagine in a virtually tied popular vote, more than 5 for Trump. North Carolina here, maybe just in that likely margin. And we see here Donald Trump at 289 electoral votes. He'd definitely carry this second district by likely. I think Maine, though, Maine would still be barely in Biden's column. Maine shifting to the left this year. Lots of seniors in Maine. If you compare how many seniors or what percentage of seniors of the population in each state is seniors, Maine, I think, might be the highest. and seniors have flipped for Joe Biden. Of course, in this scenario, they wouldn't have flipped as much. But we're sort of assuming that the same sort of things that have changed in 2020 relative to 2016 would still happen in this scenario. It's just everything would be shifted, in Donald Trump's shifted towards Donald Trump enough to give him the popular vote. That's why I'm giving Florida by a likely margin to Trump, because it's shifted to the right this time around relative to the rest of the nation as a whole. This first district here, this first district in Maine, probably still, I'll put it likely Biden right now, but it could be safe for Biden. New Hampshire, I could see New Hampshire being tilt Trump. And then Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, I'll fill in likely. And because Rhode Island and Connecticut, they were less than 15% margins in 2016, so I could see them being just below 15 again. And so yeah, this is just my current thoughts on what the electoral map in 2020 would look like if Donald Trump was able to narrowly win the popular vote by less than a point. Just my current thoughts on that. But yeah, definitely let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments about what you agree with here, what you disagree with. You see here, Donald Trump with a 294 electoral vote victory to Joe Biden's 244 electoral votes. But yeah, definitely let me know your guys' thoughts on this in the comments and what you agree and disagree with. I'm interested in hearing your guys' thoughts on this scenario. And if you're into this type of content I make here on this channel about electoral maps, polling data, election analysis, election scenarios, definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel, because my videos are going to be right up your alley, if this is something that interests you. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, thought it was interesting, and I will see you in the next Election Center video. Bye, guys.